The Shadows of Hinterkaifeck. It was a cold winter evening in 1922 when darkness fell over the small Bavarian hamlet of Hinterkaifeck. The farmhouse that stood there was shrouded in secrets, and its residents had no idea they were about to experience the last night of their lives. The Gruber family, consisting of old Andreas Gruber, his daughter Victoria, her two children, and the housekeeper Maria Baumgartner, had retired for the night. The house was silent, save for the occasional creaking of wood and the howling wind. But that evening, something was different. In the past few days, Andreas had heard strange noises, footsteps in the snow around the farm, and unfamiliar voices in the darkness. He had found suspicious footprints in the snow leading from the forest to the house, but none going back. This deeply troubled him, but he could find no explanation. A stranger stood there, with a mad grin on his face, and before Andreas could react, the man struck with an axe. The next morning, a neighbor found the farm eerily quiet. It was unusual for the Gruber family not to have started their work by then. When he entered the farm, he found the Grubers and the housekeeper brutally murdered in the barn and the house. The sight was ghastly, and the neighbors' screams echoed through the morning stillness. The police were called, and investigations began immediately, but the tracks were confusing and led nowhere. It was discovered that the perpetrator had stayed on the farm for several days, feeding the animals and staying in the house. The footprints Andreas had seen indeed belonged to the murderer, who had secretly gained access to the house. The murders of Hinterkaifeck remained unsolved, and the mystery of the strange man who killed the Gruber family persisted. It is said that the ghosts of the victims still wander the abandoned farm, seeking peace and justice. Those who approach the deserted place today feel an icy chill and sometimes hear the whispering of ghosts in the darkness. The shadow of Hinterkaifeck remains a place of horror and a memorial to the gruesome acts that took place there.